Let's make ube halaya from the ube yams I harvested from the garden.
It starts with ube yams and you boil them in a wok, water same level as the yams. Eventually the starches thicken the water and you want your yams to be soft. Then you want to take all of that and place it into a blender. In the old days they would just mash this in the wok. Add 1 can of coconut milk and blend it until smooth. Or not, because I know some of you guys like a little grittiness in your ube halaya. Starting with a clean wok, I like to butter it so we can avoid some of that mixture immediately sticking to the bottom of the pan. Remember I said clean wok, because residue at the bottom of your pan will start to burn at the beginning of this process. Add 1 can of condensed milk, 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 cup of sugar, mix all that together, then add 1/2 cup of butter. The next part is optional. You can add ube extract to your liking. I like to add it for a little extra flavor and color. Okay, you guys, this is the long haul, and the goal here is to not get anything stuck to the bottom of the pan. This part is what makes this dessert an absolute labor of love. Prepare to stir and scrape for about an hour and a half. We start on high heat, and let me speed this up for you guys 10 times. You're gonna see boiling bubbles get bigger and bigger as your mix evaporates and thickens right before your eyes. Now here's the turning point. You're gonna start to see an oily sheen on top of your mix as your bubbles maintain its form even after popping. That means it's almost done and it's time to turn your fire to medium heat. Back to 10 times speed, you still keep mixing and scraping the bottom of the pan, and you're gonna start to ask yourself, what have I gotten myself into? This ube better be effing good for this amount of mixing. And then finally you reach the finish line and your ube is really thick, kind of like cake batter. Let this cool down, but not too long because it's gonna set. In the meantime, butter your containers and that should be enough cooling time. Transfer your mix into the containers and allow it to settle to the bottom of the pan and set. I am absolutely loving this color and smell at this point. You may need to level the top a little bit, but don't worry how it looks because you're gonna flip it upside down anyway. Question to my fellow Filipinos out there. Have you ever heard any stories from your elders about them scraping the bottom of the pan when they were young? Guess what? I put the pan back on the burner to caramelize it and see what all the fuss is about. Oh my God. It's chewy and sweet with little crispy bits, a little hint of coconut. It's absolute joy, you guys. Recipes out there will tell you to top it with grated cheese or latik, which is caramelized coconut cream. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe.